Hi, beautiful souls. This is Laurel with Guided by Love, and I'm here to do a daily love message for Wednesday, January 8th. So, we are in the year of the 9, and we are going to have some. It's just a 17 on the clock. You're on the right path. We're going to have some. I have 3 different decks here, so we're going to have some really good messages today. I'm going to use the Muse tarot deck, which I love. It's to shuffle it, it's just like air. It just is so super light. So it'll be fun to see what kind of messages we get for the journey. Then I'm going to pull some affirmations for you from the Romantic Love and Oracle Affirmations deck by beautiful Liz Harrison. So I'll pull some of those for you and your person. And I'm going to pull an animal card. This is from the Bessinary deck that I have. These are oracle cards. They're beautiful. I don't know if you can see. They're like bronze colored. They're just beautiful. 111 on the clock. New beginnings and leadership. So let's do that. Let's get an animal message for you and your special person. So for the viewer, Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what is the animal? And I got this one coming out. For the special person, what is the animal? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Ooh, and there's one that went cockeyed, so that's the one that wanted to come out. Good, good, good. Okay. All right, and then and let's get some, shuffle out these romantic affirmations and oracle deck. Let's shuffle some of those out for you. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what are the messages for this love read for the viewer and their special person? What are the messages? We got 2 coming out. Any others? Oh, I see one sticking up here out of the deck. We'll take that one. Anything else? Again, another one sticking up out of the deck, so I'm going to grab that. All right, so I think we got all the messages there for you and your person. And then we're going to grab some tickle in my throat. Let me grab some tea. Wow, that just came about from the affirmations. Wow. So definitely the throat. Definitely the throat wanting, because my throat was fine until I started doing the shuffling. So there's definitely something that wants to be released from the throat chakra. Wow. Wowee. And I'm drinking and one of my favorite teas is honey lavender, and it's so good. So let's see, Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what is 333 on the clock? 333 on the clock. What are the messages for the viewer and their special person for this love read? What are the messages for their viewer and their special person? What are the messages for the viewer and their special person? And there's one that just like was, I don't know, it just like came out with my hand. And then there's like 2 sticking out of the deck, so I'm being guided to take those. There's another one sticking out of the deck, being guided to take that. This one, I love how Spirit guides me to take these out. And then this one. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, you guys are not going to believe this, is the 2 of Cups. Wow. So overall energy is the mutual love between the 2 of you. Wow. And this kind of reminds me, the way that it's set here is, it kind of reminds me of the yin and the yang. My throat is still tickling, and that just started with the read. So there is really something that wants to be released from the throat. So some words that really want to be said. So maybe it'll come out with the affirmations. but I am really feeling it in my throat chakra. Wow. But this reminds me of the yin and the yang coming together into a balance. And, you know, you notice they're in the water. So I feel like this is coming into balance with your emotion, the emotional body as well. You know, reaching, you know, within the each of you coming into some kind of a balance within, but between the two of you. And I'm also seeing the infinity sign right there. You see it? I'm seeing the infinity sign alongside of the twins. So forever eternal, that cup of love, that mutual cup of love is never ever going to go away. So if you're worried about a karmic situation or whatever, forget it. Don't even worry, because they are so enamored. I mean, look at the way this person is looking at the other person. Just complete mesmerization, you know, completely. So this is the overall energy, mutual cup of love, and that balancing, balance coming into the connection. As you know, first balancing within yourself, and then balancing within the connection. So let's see what we got here for the journey. So we have the Knight of Voices, and this is the Pegasus. And I love this card because, you know, the Knight of Swords, Knight of Voices, Knight of Swords, this is, you know, it's like the horse is is like thinking about the clouds, and, you know, thinking about the way I'm seeing this as, you know, your thoughts have power, and they want you to think about this is fast moving energy coming in, and they want you to think about the positive things. 707 on the clock, and that's a major, huge transformation number. They want you to think higher thoughts. 717 on the clock, on the right path. So this, you know, horse is thinking about the clouds and the higher stuff. So thinking about gratitude, thoughts of gratitude, you know, affirmation thoughts, things that are going to keep you flying high, keeping you flying high above the 3D, because this is such fast moving energy. The thoughts are happening, you know, what you think is happening, coming about really fast is what I'm getting from this. And if any of you, your special person or divine masculine is an air sign, that this is even more significant for that. Because again, what you think, it affects them. Think about the infinity, and, you know, right here on this card, think about the infinity sign, and when you know, think positive thoughts over here, it travels over to their side of the loop. They feel it. So same with emotions. If you're feeling positive emotions, it goes looping back to them, and they feel it, and it pulls them forward. So really awesome energy here. Next card. So we got flying above, keeping your thoughts high, you and your person, because it affects them. We have Two of Voices, so sword energy again. And this is, so I see an X in here for trusting the process, trusting destiny, trusting that the universe has your back. And I'm also seeing a victory. So maybe it's a victory in trusting the process, you know. And then we have the twins, we have the universe looking over you. But we have each of the twins kind of holding back, you know, putting their head on the back of their head, you know. And I feel like this is, I'm seeing that X on the bottom too. Wow. So this is mirrored energy, as above, so below. And yeah, and I'm seeing divine feminine energy with that upside down triangle, and I'm seeing masculine energy here with the upward triangle. And, as above, so below. And that makes sense because the feminines are really connected to God, really connected to the higher realms, and the divine. The masculines are really connected to wood. Wood is nature, the grounding, their root chakra, and they are, coming out of that 3D, connection to the 3D, but they're very connected to the grounding energy of nature and everything. So wow. Yeah, and I'm seeing this person running. So the Two of Swords often depicts a choice or choices. But there's only one door. So I see this person running toward that door like they know. And it's showing that as above, so below is coming to the physical plane. So that's what I get from that card. So it's like they're learning, they're discovering things about themselves, and 11:11 on the clock. I can't make this stuff up. And, they're discovering things about themselves, and it's allowing them to make higher choices, better choices based on their heart, based on your connection, is what I'm getting. And then we have 8 of Pentacles. And I love this. We have 8 for abundance. But, this is truly showing the divine feminine. And, it seems like because you're such a good, you're such a good, how do I want to say, multitasker. Seems like you have all these arms like a spider. But you really are you're just so abundant. This is showing the abundance of the divine feminine and how easily she brings things to her, just like a juggling, just like magic, just like you have all these arms of a spider. How easily you can bring things to you and manifest in the material world. 12:21 on the clock. And this is showing the crown chakra, acceptance of your spiritual powers, of your spiritual I'm getting of your spiritual grace. Acceptance leads to grace. Acceptance leads to handling things with grace. And that's exactly what it looks like here. Like, you may become very busy in the material world, but you're going to handle everything with grace and ease. And then let's see, Page of Inspiration fell out. I didn't even see this card fall out. Wow. Page of Inspiration. So this is, it's got the rainbow colors with protection and blessings. And the page is usually a younger energy. The cat there, black magic, and abundance. Or the black cat meaning abundance and magic. But again, I'm seeing this energy of taking the information from above through, here it shows through the hair, which is the crown chakra, through the crown chakra, and placing it into the earthly realm. So taking things from the higher realm and placing them into the earthly realm. And my throat's getting all icky again. That's so funny. So there's a lot that is needing and wanting to be expressed, I feel, in this read. But the page, younger energy usually, but it's inspiration, Page of Wands, so fast moving younger energy. So maybe that's like tapping into your inner child as well. The innocence of your inner child is what I'm getting. And, bringing things down from above, creative energy down from above and grounding it into this earth plane. Then we have 9 of Emotions. Wow. And we have with 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. And we have the little genie lamp there showing that, your wishes are coming to fruition because of everything that you've been working on. and how you've been filling yourself with the divine energy, cleansing yourself, letting go of old energies, emotions, and possibly using crystals to do that. So really positive there. And then we have the Ace. This is one of the cards that came out of, I just burped again. So there's some fear being released around, yeah, for some reason, speaking your truth, or letting go of the emotions from the past, maybe. Yeah, because I just got a tickle again when I said that. So don't be afraid of letting go of emotions or transforming emotions, because it's as simple as going to the emotion, like sitting quietly, going to the emotion, tuning in on it, and asking the emotion what it has to teach you, and just letting it go and releasing it. And the spirit helps you. Sometimes you don't even have to say, it just comes to you what it is in regard, and boom, it's like transmuted into love. It gets to be really fast the more that you do it. So, and that's a gift. It's a gift from God. It's a gift from the Creator to be able to transform that emotion into higher love. So here we have the Ace of Voices. So this is the speaking your truth. This Ace of Swords is the truth coming through you. And her head, there's like a projector coming through her head. And there's all these little scenes that she's getting. So you may have wisdom coming through from the higher power. So listen, pay attention. I just had 1717 on the clock, mirrored energy. Listen, pay attention to what wisdom you're receiving, because it is the divine communicating with you. So pay attention. You can also write with them, your higher self. That's a good way to connect with your higher self. Some of the masculines I know do that, and it's a great way to connect with the higher power. And pay attention to any pictures that you're getting in your mind, because this is showing that is going to come in stronger for you as well. And I always have seen this, I don't know if you can see that, the little sheets on the line. I've always seen that as like movie film, like scenes coming across, so yeah, so things are opening on your crown chakra. And we had a card where both of you were kind of holding the back of your head, and that's where the pineal gland is, and that is significant when it comes to psychic ability as well. And then we have the Sun card. Wow. So the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. We got wish fulfillment, the sword of truth. You are the Empress. The masculines are gonna awaken to their own truth, that you are the one, you are the Empress in their life. And then we have the Sun, where no matter what happens, Divine Feminine, you can bask in the happiest card in the deck. Be in your happiness, be in that celebratory phase of doing the things that are happy, that make you feel complete. Okay. And then we have the Six of Swords. Wow. So both of you moving on to calmer waters. We were talking about the head, and all of a sudden I got an itch on my head. So Six of Swords is about moving from rough waters to calmer waters, both emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, moving from rougher waters to calmer waters. And you can see he's like ready to take a leap across the cliff. I'm just looking at the, yeah, and the universe has his back. Like he's on the edge, he's ready to take a leap, and you know the universe has his back or her back. So that's leaping into calmer. And you know, there's sometimes where you don't see the whole picture, but just take one step at a time that you're guided to and surrender control. Okay, and I've had to do that over and over again on this journey. You know, I've been reminded to just take one step at a time and trust. And I've had to trust, you know, up until 45 minutes before I arrive somewhere. And Spirit has come through for me. So, you know, it's incredible. And they will always have your back. So trust in it. So let's go with the Romantic Love Oracle. And we're at 21 minutes. I can't believe it. The first one is be ready for anything and say, I am ready. Okay, I am ready. These are for you and your person. You are being guided by signs and synchronicities. The affirmation is, I trust the signs I see. Yes. And we talked about in nature, in music, in numbers, you know, maybe a television show, all around you. So pay attention, because the more you see them, the more they're going to come about. You deserve love in your life, and say, I am lovable. And remember, when you say these affirmations and say them to yourself, you're also saying them to your special person, to your divine masculine. So, and they're feeling them. So really beautiful. You deserve respect. I am respected. So when you respect yourself, you can hands down respect everybody else and the journey that they're on. So I am respected. Okay. So the animal that came out for your special person, the broad-winged katydid. You can see it there. It looks like it's a grasshopper type being. And it says, discover the pattern. So your person right now is being asked to look at their patterns, and they're being awoken to the patterns that they're repeating over and over and over again. They're being awoken to patterns so that they can break out of it. And you see the acorns, you know, abundance in breaking out of it. And the katydid is up on a higher branch too. So they're being shown, they're being elevated so that they can see their patterns of what they've gone through, why they've gone through it. So they're doing it their way, which is really important for their journey. So really incredible to see that card come out. And then you got the sea turtle, viewer. Find your element. And I believe this is about, you know, coming into your own, you know, tapping into your true self, and taking your gifts out into the world, finding what's true to your heart, to your purpose, and flowing and going with the flow. Because when you see sea turtles swimming like this one is, they just like flow effortlessly through stuff, you know, through the water. It's just like, you know, it's just like graceful, effortless for them. So yeah, finding your element, and that may come through trial and error, you know, it may come through lessons, you know, where you're finding your element, and it, you know, as you go along. So go with the flow is what I'm feeling. Go with the flow, and yeah, and things are gonna awaken as you go forward, one step at a time, as you flow forward. So I'm going to leave it there. I wish you so much love and so much joy. Namaste.